The murmurs and expectations for Italy to either step up to Six Nations level or step aside grow higher and higher each and every year. But just how close are those Georgians from taking that mantle in the Northern Hemisphere's premier competition? Today we take an initial step to find out if they are up to that standard as the Italians at home in front of a packed house take on what is becoming their nearest rival for that Six Nations spot. Georgia, the visitors, looking to make a statement. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back along to one of What If, the series where you get to decide exactly what plays out on the rugby field, as wacky, as weird and as wonderful as you can possibly come up with. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, just like today's requester, Jim Aligino, has done already. He's wanted to see whether the Georgians are up to the mark to take over the Italians' mantle in the Six Nations, and today we may go a little way to find out if that is true enough to come about in the future. Of course, the Italians very good when it comes to marking up against opponents like these Georgians, and there's a big stack of names too that really are leading up with this side. They've got a solid enough forward pack at this sort of level, and we'll expect guys with the experience like Sebastian Negri to do a lot of hard work, and this back row alongside him are going to be under immense pressure from what the Georgians have in their back row. Ivanashvili, Joe Gulgudza, and of course Gulgudza himself, the captain, Becker at the number 8 spot. Of course, the halves combination are going to be massive. Stefan Varney and Tommaso Allen go up against what has been a very storied and credible 9-10 combination for the Georgians, with Vasa Labzanansa and Tito Abzanansa at 9 and 10 together for the Georgians. Of course, we know all about what their backs can do, and Alexander Dodua has been a key man for their increasing exposure up these levels. And of course, the man we know plenty about, Eduardo Padovani, will be on the right wing for the Italians. So it's all to play for here as Italy take on Georgia, the Six Nations in the sights. On the benches, there's plenty of experience, especially for the Italians. Names we'd love to see out on the paddock, like Politri especially, and some good experience on there as well. Bruno looks to add some spark coming in at 23. For the Georgians, not as much as we'd probably see from Italy, but you can expect to see a lot of these guys have been on the bench and moved their way towards the starting lineup as the years have gone by. So look out if these guys need to make an impact. Of course, the best part about this is having some Tier 2 nations join the conversation here on One Off What If. Is the Georgians in the beautiful, what is it, a light maroon going up against, of course, Italy in the blue, ready for action. The Italians grab the ball down for the first use, and they look to spark down the short side before going back to Nicotera, and a turnover. Nirajvili gets it back for the Georgians, and they look on the outside to the right. Kivasladza, who sparks something up towards the 22, looking for that first point, the all-important first score of the game. Goes to the forwards now. Mikanzadza lets it off here. Gio Gonzalez, a nice little ball to the hooker. Murashvili spins his way towards a couple more meters before the pressure, the breakdown comes on, and Italy turn it over. Now they look to use the width themselves. We're going back inside. Lamaro taken with a swinging arm there from Kivasladza, and an early exit under from some very early pressure from the Georgians. That will allow Tommaso Allen, or Tommy Allen, as good as you like, to smoke this one to the sidelines, and finally see the Italians make their way out of their own 22. An exciting start this one. The Georgians really did put the pressure on early. They just lacked that initial ability to finish it off. At the back it goes. The man who earned the penalty, Lamaro, pulls it down for the Italians. Here's a little chip at the top from Varney. A little spark from him off the back, and a great chase as well from Eduardo Padovani. Now the Georgians are under pressure. They don't look to kick this one. No one really knows what's going on, but eventually Abzanansa gets on the outside. Here's the runaway. Shirakansa, has he got the wheels? Coming across, it's Capozzo. He's composited away, and the Covenant fence has put in a polishing hit, and it looks like Varney's going to spend time in the bin. What a start only 2, and the Georgians almost open up their account early. Well, I tell you what, that should have been a try for one. Not quite the pace from the outside centre, but the Georgians look to the corner. Absonanza gets them within 6. Of course, captain Gurganza, the big number 8, looking for the option, and now the forwards are going to take over. Good take there from Makutanza, who waits. Absonanza picks it up himself, up from fullback. Here's Nashvili, and that's a good little run there from the 15. Just 2 metres short now, the Georgians. Pick and go, Absonanza. Oh, he's been driven back, and the Italians will burst over the top. That is a turnover on their own line. Great defence from Italy, and eventually kicked away from Luca Morossi, but not too far away. Ninashvili again. On call when required. Slow coming back here is Lobsonanza, but he's got a bit of space on the short side. Looks instead to his big loose head prop, and Ninashvili grabs another couple of metres. Lobsonanza picks it up again. He's directing play beautifully, and Ninashvili so. Look for a bit of pace, but the Italian defence got back. Oh, the right side had so many numbers. Somehow they got away. Absonanza does nicely. Todua, what a pass! And the Georgians get the first try. Sharakanza, he's got the opener. And a long period of extensive pressure finally pays off for the Georgians. Oh, it was beautiful to watch. They really have been the better team in these early periods. And they get the reward. Georgia up 5-0. And now it is up to the boots of Tito Absonanza to add the extra 2. Of course, man in the bin for Italy, and goodness gracious, he's blown it to the left. Well, that could prove costly. Normally a very good tee kicker is Absonanza, but that one sprayed away to the left side. Returning back to the paddock, Stefan Varney. Scrum half, missed during that little passage. You would have seen his team go behind by 5-0. 25 minutes in almost, and ticking over 26. Thomas Allen, key man in the blue for Italy. Taken down right on his own 22 from Lobsonanza. Now they'll swing it to the right. There's a bit of space here as well. Great little run from Ninashvili. Pick and go from Gurganza. Oh, he shrugs away the would-be tackle of Tommy Allen. Another little pick and go here from scrum half. Absonanza's been in everything, and that's a high shot. Oh, and a yellow card as well. The second for Italy. They need to calm this down. The Italians are getting all up in their own heads, and this time Iannaco Briggs is gone. Well, he's hardly touched the ball. Hits the outside centre for Italy. But he's going to spend some time thinking about how he can make up for this. Because the Georgians have a head of steam. They've got a bit of confidence. They've got the lead. And they've got a man advantage as well. Taken nicely at the front. Jani does nicely. Here we go. Georgia again. This time the forwards around the back line. And it's exposed straight through. Shrugshvili to the left, numbers everywhere, they cut him back, and Avanashvili goes to the ground just in front of the sticks. 15 out. Absonanza gets involved around the breakdown. Now they go to the right and offload here from Gurganza. Would have been all over that. Pick and go. Numbers on the left-hand side. Oh, what a beautiful line there from Absonanza, but he just can't get the support.
Release.
Lobsonanza picks it up, slips it back inside. Oh, 1 metre away there was Avanashvili. Pick and go. Drill backwards is Gigashvili. Oh, Georgia, it's amazing to watch early. Numbers are everywhere. Tonua. There's try number 2. And there goes half-time as well. Way out on the leads. What a finish from Georgia. The opportunities presented, And you know there's one man that will take them every day of the week with both hands. An exquisite finisher is Alexander Turua. Right in the corner, no mistake about it. And he certainly does know his way to the try line. This, though, a very tough kick. The way the last one went here from Hudson Hunter, this one could be sprayed somewhere into the fans. No, he's tried to correct it, and it just doesn't come around for him. Good effort, though. Certainly learned from the first one. Maybe, if they get a third try, you actually get it in the middle. That is half-time, though. An exciting opening 40 minutes, especially from the Georgians, who have dominated this fixture. 72% of possession, 2 yellow cards for Italy. It's been all the way of the visitors who've had to do very little defensive work, and they have been gifted a half-time advantage by the Italians. The question remains, though, can they hang on? Or will Italy take over? Tommaso Allen will be certainly disappointed in the way his team and himself has performed. A little short one, oh my goodness, Allen almost grabbed it back. Luckily for Georgia though, Hudson Hunter just managed to snick it away. This is Georgia on the attack. Ninashvili up from fullback. Breaks straight through, can't quite link up. But Dublin Sutzer was just about going away line. This is sensational from Georgia. It's Hudson Hunter up into the 22, all alone. Here comes the cavalry. Becca Godgunza, the captain for the Georgians, doesn't quite get the momentum he would like. Now Gigashvili, wide ball. Here's the chance, 1-on-1. But a great tackle at the back. And Dublin Sutzer just about does it all alone. Ivanashvili takes on the defence. There's room wide if they can get it there, Georgia. No, they look back to the forwards. Makutanza is the one to take it down. Here's a good run from Gigashvili, but it looked a bit inevitable that he was running out of space, and that is exactly what happens. Oh, Georgia, if you get a third try, that would just set the visiting fans, I should say, alight. And the home fans, well, they might think about going home themselves. Italy, though, safe from the line-out ball. Ruza drags it in. Now, no one in the back here. That's a good kick away from Varney. It's found a lot of grass and a lot of space back here. Drags it in. This is nice. Now from the Georgians to start something sparking back down the left-hand side. And it's Shakansa who breaks through. Good tackle at the back. Capuzzo, that is great work. Not releasing in the tackle. And a move spark from Ninashvili. Just about got the Georgians all the way. Time is slowly running out here for the Italians though. Can they find a way onto the scoreboard would be a good start. They need to score twice. Nicotera to throw. Full line out option here for the home side. And they just managed to snap it away from the Georgians. Ruza the man. The experience again coming through. Now, Varney, what can they do? A bit of youth here, sparking it away to the left-hand side, and they're looking for someone to make a bit of inroads, and eventually, there's the man who suffered a first-half yellow card, Brex, who takes it to ground. Now the forwards again. Two-locking combination. Getting a bit of offload combination going. Now here's the hooker, Nicotera, away to the right-hand side, but Varney looks back in, and eventually it goes down from Ricconi. Italy. We can go again, no way through there from Varney. Georgians looking to disrupt. They do slow it down though. Kiddo, the short ball. And now they get into their midfield. That's a beautiful wide pass. And now the chance. Minochello going to the corner himself. He takes the tackle and carries Ninashvili over the line. And there's the big breaker for the Italians. Tommaso Minochello grabs the first Italian try. That's what they've been missing. A little bit of width from their play. The initial hard bust through the middle from Rossi. That is what drew the defence a little bit narrower. And the man who knows how to get over the line. The play on the width. And finally, Miloncello gets over. And Italy, finally themselves, are on the board. This kick, though, extremely important, but much like we see from Matananza. That one has gone astray to the left from Tommaso Allen. Goal kicking certainly has been subpar in this episode, that's for sure. Both Allen and Matananza kicking a 3 now in combination. Australia's there's a knock on off the whistle. An advantage early here for the Georgians, so they want to use it. They do. They look now to the hard run of Gigas.
Advantage over.
Ball floats perfectly.
Advantage.
Kimasansa has knocked it on. And now Italy could pull one back the other way. Advantage just over for Georgia, and now in effect for the Italians. They can look this way. They
advantage
some
over.
Open space here on the right-hand edge.
Release.
For Padavani. He's the man you want to find, and they continue to go that way. There's a good little pass there for Rusa. Gets it next to Padavani, but the defence has converged on that edge. And it does break it down quickly. Vassetti. Never looks to kick, never looks to pass. He's a loose end prop. What do you expect? The pick and go there from Barney. Doesn't find any room. Nicotera, he'll go himself. Can he look? No, he doesn't. He finds a good run from the inside centre. But Rossi, who fends away three and finds Eduardo Padavani. That is sensational rugby from Luciano Rossi. And Italy pull back with a level. A kick to come to take the lead. Well, I tell you what, one moment of magic could decide this game. And it comes from the inside centre, Lucia Morossi. That is exquisite rugby. And Eduardo Padavani, the man to take the plaudits for the try, but taking even more, maybe Tommaso Allen. Wow, look at Morossi. What a player, what a performance. Now this one, Allen, much closer, much simpler, much more on target, and Italy lead 12-10. 5 minutes to play. What a twist we've seen. Georgia absolutely dominating the first half. Italy claw their way back, and thanks to the conversion from Tommaso Allen, they have the lead. Any more twists and turns? Let's find out. 4 minutes to play. Georgia may turn this over here. Oh, it's a chance. Georgia on the ball. Oh, sensational work there from Matananza. They get it to the right. Tabunsanta just about. Find some room. Now they're going to start again. And they look to the forwards. Oh, that was a great run from the captain, Becca Gulgodza. But unfortunately, the carry a little bit loose. And the ball comes free. Look at this though. He did bulldoze his way through a couple of Italian defenders. Bang! High on the tackle there. You see the ball.
Bind.
Was caught, sandwiched, squished between attacker and defender. Now, Italy. Well, they just got to win the scrum and kick it out of here. That's all they have to do. Varney. Looks like Allen is... Oh, he's dropped it. It's gone down cold, but backwards, says the referee. Back to Allen, who looks for touch to Georgia to sleep to the play. And it finds the sideline. Italy pull it off by the slenderest of margins. 12 points to 10. But what a matchup between these two European, shall we call them, lightweights at the top of the world. But this has been a matchup and a half. And are Georgia ready to step up? On the back of this one, maybe for 40 minutes, but overall, two very evenly matched sides, proving that one kick is all that is between them. 2 tries each, Tudua and Shurkutsa for Georgia, Marcello and Padavani for Italy. The difference though, one conversion for Tommy Allen, a 12 points to 10 scoreline in an incredibly tight match. The stats, well, I tell you what, Georgia should have got more out of this game. A 2-point loss, if you gave it to them at the start, they would have taken it. But on these stats, well, they should have taken a lot more. 2 yellow cards as well to the Italians, and that that is what got Georgia on that front foot. Overall, though, a very exciting matchup and an extremely good request from Jim Aligino. Love to see these Tier 2 nations getting involved, and love to say Answer and Vili way more than one person should in 20-minute period. But a fun game, an exciting matchup, and hopefully we see some more from the Tier 2 nations here on the channel in the future. Until then, though, leave your matches in the comment section below, and I'll see you all next time for plenty more. Until then, though, take care.